My dad was born in South Africa in 1948, the year that apartheid actually began, and he grew up there. And I was just always obsessed with the country. So when I was about 14, I read Biko by Donald Woods, which uncovers what happened to Steve Biko under apartheid, who's murdered. And I became obsessed with reading everything I could get my hands on about the freedom fighters, and then went on to fiction, Doris Lessing and Andre Brink, and always wanted to go to Soweto. Finally got there in my 40s, and I've worked with Soweto Kliptown Youth, which is an organisation for young people where they can come after school, they can get fed, they can get help with their homework, they've got somewhere safe to go, and was so welcomed into that community and now have friends there. So it's a place that's very special to me. It is set in contemporary Soweto rather than during apartheid, but the legacy of apartheid is still very much felt there. In Kliptown itself, even though the Freedom Charter was signed there, it's the most ironic place. There are still tin shacks, there's no electricity unless you patch in illegally, there's no sewerage system, no school for the kids, so they have to walk really long way to get to school. I did want to do that place justice, agonised over that and the responsibility of that all through the writing of this book. My books are very much driven by people, by characters. Kliptown is like another character in this book. So it's about Arlie, it's about his relationship with his family. In Kliptown, he meets Rufaro, who is a choirmaster, and one of his choristers, Glory, who's a gospel singer, who's feisty, and he falls for her. And her little brother, Samson, becomes very important to him as well. So it's really driven by those relationships. I work full-time as a book editor, so I have a very limited amount of time in which I can actually write. Ideally, I have 2 mornings a week, and I get about 2 hours in each of those sessions, and I sit down and I just go for it.